Welcome back to a Tomboy Rex. I'm a Tomboy and this is my reaction channel. Of course, on tap we have today the time Gordon Ramsay destroyed the vegan teacher by Sunny V2. Y'all might know her from TikTok. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 TikTok videos of hers, and she seemed like she just be going after people. Like she don't care. Like she don't care if people, everybody have different diets or need different things, or she just don't care. And Gordon Ramsay, you know he don't care. So what happens when you get 1 and 1 and put them together? Let's see.
The back and forth between Gordon Ramsay and the vegan teacher was one of
Gordon Ramsay got that nice cut.
the funniest beefs in internet history,
My
and
man's
it all
eating
began
a
on the
leaf.
20th of January 2021.
He eat some lettuce.
Firstly, we need to set the stage for the 2 contenders within this conflict. In the red corner, there was Gordon Ramsay, who not only holds the title of the world's most famous chef,
True. That is definitely true.
but also ranks in 3rd place amongst the world's richest chefs.
That man has a net worth of $220 million according to this video. That's crazy.
With a net worth of $220 million. His
man,
restaurants
he
boast a
is
total of
everywhere.
16 Michelin stars and are so iconic that in 2006 the Queen of England awarded Gordon Ramsay the highest excellence order of the British Empire
That's some good food.
for the positive impact he had made on the country's hospitality industry. His blunt, confrontational branding is incredibly distinguished and recognizable, yet Gordon also has the ability to keep
Oh no, not the idiot sandwich.
content lighthearted and comedic whenever necessary, which works excellently on his TikTok page with over 33 million followers. The TikTok
That
page
is
rarely
true.
promotes anything
He has, like,
serious,
the
with his
perfect
videos
formula
usually
for that.
doing nothing more than laughing at the cooking done by other TikTokers.
What are you doing? Flouring a filet mignon on your donut? Oh no,
What
you're
is
not
that?
covering a filet mignon with
Frosted?
fruity pebbles. No.
Oh, that's
No,
fruity pebbles.
no, come on, dude. I'm
In
gonna kick
the air
your butt.
fryer.
Take it out? Yeah, throw it in the trash. Oh. No. Look at it. It's white in
That's
the
a
middle.
waste
It's
of a filet
overcooked.
mignon.
Perfect medium round. Spectre. What's that? Marshmallow.
As a whole, Gordon Ramsay is
That's
up there amongst the most
disgusting.
respected
A
celebrities
waste of
of
a
all
filet
time,
mignon.
whilst
You know
our
it's
other
basic
contender in
things,
the
huh?
blue corner, that vegan teacher, is down there amongst the least respected celebrities of all time. She started her social media journey back in early 2020, and as mentioned in the previous video discussing Mr. Beast, her goal is to mischaracterize the most beloved
Why she talking to a banana?
influencers by framing them in any way possible as terrible
Plants
anti-vegans who are
don't
trying to
feel
destroy the world by
pain.
eating meat.
Actually, there's been a scientific study that suggests they might feel pain. I'm not sure how true that is, but there's a study somewhere I saw.
Just so happy that Mr. Beast bought a whole store full of food and donated it to the poor, right? What did that include? Innocent chickens who were murdered. The whole
Girl, lady, really?
thing is wrong. Nothing that he did in that equation was good.
Her achievements include being banned from TikTok numerous times, having an average channel dislike ratio of well over 50%, as well as owning the largest vegan documentary DVD collection in the Northern Hemisphere. Almost all of her growth has come from commentary channels talking about how terrible her takes are on topics relating to food.
Vegan teacher, I think you have this problem of just not really realizing that nobody is going to ever really care about your message that you're trying to deliver.
And from the get-go, it's obvious that
Somebody cares about it because she has people that have made her famous, so somebody cares. But I mean, let people do what they gonna do. I mean, they gonna eat meat or they not. Some people completely healed all of their medical ailments, ailments from eating just meat, carnivore diet, keto, stuff like that. I mean, if something heals somebody and they are happy and living their life, just let them live their life. Whether that's vegan or carnivore, 2 extreme sides of the spectrum, let them live it. Let them do what they're gonna do.
the vegan teacher had absolutely no authority in comparison to Gordon Ramsay. However, with Gordon being one of the most distinguished chefs in the entire world and the vegan teacher always looking for someone to call out, she'd begin the conflict
And
on
then that's the problem too. She always looking for trouble, apparently. It looked like she always looking for trouble. Like, come on now.
TikTok with a video explaining to Gordon Ramsay that animals weren't food from her perspective.
So Gordon, one of the problems that I noticed that you have is you don't seem to understand the difference between food and animals. Food is something that you get out of the ground or you take it from a tree, and it's something that's very healthy for us to eat. Animals are
How does she...
alive chickens and
hold on.
cows, sheep. These things are not actually foods.
Now, to give the vegan teacher credit where credit is due, her argument here wasn't all that terrible. She presented it in a persuasive, logical, non-forceful way, using points that could be understood by anybody. The idea that if there's food on the trees and in the ground, then maybe it's best not to eat animals is a pretty appealing idea when you take it as a basic surface level argument.
Yeah, basic surface level. I mean, you wouldn't go up to a lion and tell a lion not to eat the sheep.
However, from this point onwards, it will become apparent that this was pretty much the only appealing logical argument she'd make, as her disdain for Gordon Ramsay.
No, don't take that out of context. I know lions might eat, they might graze from time to time. Don't take that out of context.
He seemed to grow, and her attacks became increasingly dumber and dumber. This can be observed in the next video she'd upload on him, being a 27-minute long video, which began by describing Gordon Ramsay as the following.
Today we're going to talk about the devil. The devil's name is Gordon Ramsay.
That man is not the devil.
A devil is defined as a creature that does nothing but harm in the world.
The vegan teacher's justification for Gordon Ramsay being the devil was that he was paying to make himself look good on camera.
When you have a lot of money, you can pay people to film you in whatever light that you want and make your life seem like one giant trip to Disneyland.
Yet apparently Gordon wasn't only the devil, but was also a psychopath, as he was not able to empathize with the meat he was cooking.
He's a kind of psychopath who really cannot see into the eyes of an animal and see them as sentient beings. Maybe he truly is disconnected.
The stupidity of the video was instantly reflected in the comments, with the top 3 being: Stan Gordon Ramsay, the king, the legend, the god. Gordon, don't listen to her. I love Gordon Ramsay's savage remarks and his food, as well as Gordon Ramsay is the best person ever since Jesus Christ himself. However, despite the backlash and support for Gordon,
Now listen now. Like if you get to the basics of her arguments are arguable. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Plants and vegetables and like that may make some people feel good and you know, morally and physically. But you have the other end of the spectrum, like I said before, where people are complete carnivore or like keto and stuff like that, and they feel better on that. And you have to take that from ancestors and our ancestors and nature and evolution and things of that nature. She just comes across so forcefully that nobody wants to listen to her, whether she has good points in the midst of her bad points or not. Like, so it's like she'll never get a point across for how she's going about this.
Under the assumption that he would never respond, the vegan teacher doubled down on the criticism by uploading another video stating that Gordon Ramsay was a terrible father.
Oh, see, now that's not, you going too far.
Because he did the TikTok egg challenge with his daughter.
Why is Gordon Ramsay such a terrible father? Why does he teach his children speciesism, which is the purest form of racism?
Which was accompanied by a...
What? What? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Gordon Ramsay diss track titled "Why Are You a Vegan-Phobic Animal Bully?" However, while this diss track failed to grab the celebrity chef's attention, it would be with one song on TikTok shortly thereafter that the vegan teacher would finally be noticed by Gordon Ramsay.
Eating animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Hurting animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Share this song, and if you call me a donut, that's fine.
Vegan
As long as
donut.
you're vegan from now on.
The video captioned "Beef burgers were consumed while making this TikTok" showed Gordon Ramsay eating lettuce as if he was trying to appease the vegan teacher before spitting it out, calling her a vegan donut, and taking a bite out of a juicy beef burger. As the comments began to roll in, it was obvious that people loved Gordon's hilarious response. My respect for Gordon Ramsay. Nice to meet you, you vegan donut. We've been waiting for this, whilst countless news articles were written about the event in favor of Gordon.
I mean, you can't sit there and be talking about somebody in the negative light and not expect them to respond. Now, come on now.
The video response would go on to gain over 60 million views, which was more than the vegan teacher's total YouTube viewership combined. However, this was still only the beginning of the conflict. One thing that you have to respect the vegan teacher for is that her tolerance to criticism is on a whole different level. Most creators pretend that they don't care about criticism, but the vegan teacher seems to be one of the very few who legitimately couldn't care less about what people have to say about her. Despite being roasted by the entire world for a song about Gordon Ramsay, she'd brush it off as if it were nothing and upload another song as a response, in which she'd claim that Gordon Ramsay's TikTok was laughing at the trillions that had died and that he was bullying the most innocent of animals just for fame. In addition to this, the vegan teacher would criticize.
I wonder, has she ever made the point that most plants have toxins as the first step of defense from their predators? I wonder if she ever made that or talked about that.
Gordon's level of maturity.
His response was to eat an animal in front of me. Does that sound like the response of somebody who's in their 50s, a mature person?
Before
You just made a whole diss track. That isn't mature, according to you. Like, you literally made a song, a diss track about this man, and you call his response immature. Now, I'm not saying diss tracks are immature, but I mean, come on now, you're on the same level.
Going on to compare his TikTok response as similar to World War II.
Think back to World War II and what happened there. This man thinks it's okay for that to continue to sentient beings.
Which was concluded by the vegan teacher uploading another video in which she'd have a mental breakdown over the response.
And you just said it was okay to keep doing it! To the shopping carts, like all of this. It's just terrible.
The vegan teacher snapping back at Gordon Ramsay gave another
That seemed kind of like a troll reaction.
substance for the commentary community to make their own videos on the drama, with uploads from Pancho, Jaden, and Bray all gaining pretty substantial view counts. The amount of exposure the beef was providing to Gordon Ramsay was observed in a forum post reading, "I think it's clever marketing. He made the obvious choice, siding against her. Short, easy to make a video employing a famous catchphrase of his, guaranteed to blow up and receive massive support." Now all of us,
Marketing
including me, are
genius.
talking about the guy mostly in a positive light. He's built on his reputation of being rude, funny, honest, and relevant without generating too much personal controversy. He handled the matter incredibly well. While Gordon Ramsay was without a doubt the clear favorite within the conflict, it's not like the vegan teacher wasn't getting any benefit from it. In the month that Gordon responded via TikTok, the vegan teacher's YouTube viewership would increase from less than 200,000 views per month to
And
well
she
over
knew that.
2.5 million views
She
per
knew
month.
that.
And
She
with
ain't
the
as
vegan
crazy
teacher
that she
observing
might
how much
make
traffic this
make
first
y'all
response
think she is.
provided, she began to fish for another by uploading more videos critical of Gordon Ramsay. She'd claim that Gordon Ramsay should be in
She one of those people that's probably like, good, any publicity is better than no publicity.
jail while sporting some fresh
any
new
publicity
Gordon
is
Ramsay
better
is
than
an
bad
animal
publicity.
abuser
Whatever
merch, which was
that
followed by
saying
another
goes.
video in which the vegan teacher would try and make Gordon lose one of his sponsors.
Hello, Silk
Going a little
Milk.
too far
Apparently
now.
you're paying money to Gordon Ramsay to promote your product? How crazy is that? Don't be doing that. He doesn't care about your milk. He's not even vegan. Why would you want
You don't have to be vegan to like Silk organic milk. And a lot of people are allergic to soy. A lot of people are allergic to soy anyway.
him to promote this wonderful product that I drink myself?
So you drink that yourself and you want other people to drink it, but a lot of people are deathly allergic to soy. So it's like, I mean, come on now.
Every day.
Now I'm sure Gordon Ramsay could have yet again
And I'm pretty sure she
annihilated
don't
the
drink that
vegan
every day.
teacher by mocking her outlook on life in another TikTok, yet his next response was actually a little more elegant and wholesome. As a result of his first response to the vegan teacher, countless farmers created their own TikToks, thanking Gordon Ramsay for sticking up for the meat industry, stating that people similar to the vegan teacher had interrupted their daily life, and even sent them death threats as a result of being farmers.
That's
Gordon would take a
crazy.
bunch of these clips before compiling and uploading them as a compilation video with a caption reading, "Always standing behind farmers, grateful for the work they do and passion they have on a daily basis, hashtag every chef needs a farmer." This video would once again go viral, amassing 30 million views, with almost every single comment stating something positive, yet this only seemed to give the vegan teacher another opportunity to respond. She'd upload a new video titled "Gordon Ramsay, Stop Encouraging People to Steal," in which she addressed the second response.
In this video that
To steal. What?
19.5 million people saw, these are some farmers who are saying thank you to Gordon Ramsay. The gentleman at the beginning, he is saying thank you to Gordon Ramsay because he's saying, you know, we really appreciate that you are giving us the green light to keep hurting these innocent cows.
Before stating that she had started to address each of the farmers individually.
I took 2 of these farmers and I made videos to dedicate.
So you're basically cyberbullying these people.
catered towards them. I didn't have time yet to do all of them.
At this point, Gordon Ramsay likely realized that giving the vegan teacher any extra attention was a lost cause, as there would be no more responses from his end. Yet, the damage had already been done. It was stated by the vegan teacher in a YouTube video that her only goal was to get the world's attention.
On TikTok, I do whatever I can to get the world's attention. You gotta do a song and a dance and be crazy and do whatever it takes to get people's attention. And then when the attention is there, then you maybe have the chance to get them a little tiny bit interested in what you're saying of that substance.
And this is exactly what she managed to do. The vegan teacher achieved a certain level of notoriety and became widely talked about, largely due to a video
she ain't as
mentioning
crazy
Ramsay.
as you might
Gordon
think.
got 90 million views out of it, the vegan teacher got an online career out of it, so maybe it was simply a win-win for both individuals.
Alright, thank you, Son of V2. I really appreciate your video. Listen. Like I've said and stated before in the video, different people survive from different diets or, diets, lifestyle, way of life, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, some people thrive on carnivore, some people thrive on vegan, some people thrive on being a vegetarian. It's just that what your body is capable of handling, what you feel best on, is what you should go by. I mean, come on now. you pretty much like you're insulting these people or talking about these people. You're bullying these people for what reason? Like, we understand you have a message you want to get across or an agenda you want to, bring light to, but don't cyberbully people about it. Come with argumentable facts. Come on now. It's crazy. Like I said before, plants have toxins in them that are toxic to humans as their first line of defense from predators. So, I mean, like, you can find different stuff, different points between this, that. Because there's so many diets. You can find argumentable points with all of them. And I could say, go pescatarian right now. But, I mean, that's not going to mean I'm going to cyberbully somebody about it. I'm not going to do that. Whatever they feel comfortable with is what they feel comfortable with. Just as long as they're healthy or trying to get healthy, you should be happy for them. That's all I have to say. My social media is in the description below. This full video is in the description below. I'll see you later. Peace.